All right, good morning, folks. Or I should say afternoon. I just got done. I woke up, had a cup of coffee uh, to start the day off. And, uh, excuse me, was watching a couple Brian Laundry things. Uh, Now they're saying that he killed himself, but he had help, possibly. I don't, I don't know. There ain't nobody gonna ever stop looking for Brian Laundry when he had so many lookalikes. Now, to the FBI, this might be something. I just seen a video where they're saying we are done with this case. It's a closed case. This is what happens. This is what happened. And no, it ain't a closed case. There's a higher power than the FBI, and something is really fishy about this. And there's a lot of people that do believe that the guy that we've seen in the FBI agent tactical uniform did look like Brian Laundry. Now, and the only reason I say this is because somebody could have been using the real Brian Laundry's information, just like we already seen happen in the Delphi case with Anthony Schatz, who was a police officer once they tracked him down. So, and of course, they're saying he had nothing to do with it. Well, that's not the case. I'm sure Anthony Schatz will be questioned by the real government, not the make believe FBI on TV or social media or the real guys. So, my opinion, do I think Brian Laundry killed himself? Well, if it was Brian Laundry. And now they're saying he had help. And there's a lot of FBI agents saying, well, this is common when someone's going to kill themselves, they ask for help. Yeah, that's a new one for us. Usually, when people kill themselves, they do not ask for help because they know that if someone found out that they were going to kill themselves, they probably would either call the authorities or try and get them help. So I don't buy that people that kill themselves ask people to help. I don't buy that. There's a lot of things that a lot of high up echelons are just not buying, and they don't even trust the FBI's uh, investigating this. So it is a crazy case. Like I said, folks, this country is corrupt. And when you got a president of the United States of America getting on TV and saying, we got a problem in America, that drew a lot of attention to what was going on in the USA and outside the USA. So if anybody did anything, they killed him. They killed him before he talked. I don't think he killed himself. I don't even know if that's the real Brian Laundrie. Now, the FBI are saying, well, teeth don't lie. That's DNA. Well, if they were baby teeth and everything and everybody was in the right place at the right time, you can make anything look like it was him. We don't know. Brian Laundrie was a big dude. Okay. A tall dude. Uh, it's almost like they pulled a switcheroo or something there. I don't know. Is it possible? Anything is possible, especially when you got government working with them. And a lot of people do not believe the laundries. Why? Well, because the laundries worked for a legal team or whatever that had something to do with the government or something. So, is it possible? Sure, it's possible that it was all covered up or made, or they killed somebody that maybe was using the name Brian Laundrie or looked like somebody, or it's possible. I wouldn't stop looking for him. Uh, no, I wouldn't. If I was a professional government person, I would say that's just not enough evidence for me, uh, because he changes in the videos between Gabby that him and Gabby put out. He literally changes compared to the photos you see of him. uh, Other photos that were put out. So what do we do? I don't know. We gotta question these people. You got to get a hold of the CIA. Them are the guys that investigate that's the Central Intelligence, and everything goes around them. Uh, what are we dealing with? Is it a conspiracy? Is it this, that, this, that? It could be. It could be. You know, uh, it turned into like the Delphi case, where someone else was using someone else's information, and they got caught. The Brian Laundrie that we seen with Gabby Petito might not have been the real Brian Laundrie. He might have been someone else that was using Brian Laundrie's information, maybe. We don't know. It could have been some kind of, they knew that he could have been a killer, and that's why they killed him. Do I think he went out there and killed himself? It's possible. Why would he need help? I don't know. What do I think happened? I think he got caught. People caught onto it. They lawyered up, and the lawyer said, "You're screwed. You know, there ain't nothing we could do. You got a dead body. You came back. Yada yada yada." And here's the thing: if he had a lawyer and he was totally innocent, why would he have took off? Why would he have went back home and then drove back? A lot of people are saying he went back home to get keys because he lost the keys on his little escapade of. I think they got to him before they found out that he was a nut job. Whoever it was, uh, whoever his name was, Brian Laundrie or whatever. And I think they got to him before uh, he spoke. Uh, I don't know. The photos we seen on the internet of Brian Laundrie's gun and Gabby Petito, it was a semi-automatic weapon. It was a newer weapon, not a revolver. But yet now they're saying that Brian Laundrie used a revolver to kill himself. Where'd that gun come from? How many guns did they have? How many hot phones and hot computers did they have? You got to check all of Florida around there uh, to make sure that he wasn't, the whole family wasn't a terrorist group or a some kind of a trafficking ring or something. You got to track every step he made, him and Gabby, from the time they left New York. You got to track them all the way down into Florida. Then you have to track them from Florida when they left to all the way out to Utah or Wyoming or wherever they were. You gotta track their whole steps to make sure these people weren't killing people along the way. You know, I mean, that's their job. They got to do that. No, a lot of people say you're nuts. You don't know what you're talking about. But oh no. If they were involved with the government, if his family was so-called attorneys or working for higher ups in the state and government or whatever, is it possible to make something look like something ain't? Yes. They got to go through the whole thing. Now the FBI is on the stand. You know, there's just a lot of people that are not. Oh, hello, adorable fire demon. Hi, Johnny. This time I bring snacks. Oh, sure, sweetie. Go ahead. Or, sir, I don't know. Are you a woman or a man? I'm not sure. I mean, men could be demons too, but this one says adorable, so it must be a woman. Sure. Feel for. Oh, you're hungry? Here, sweetie. Let me get you some food. You want Chinese? Here you go. Give you a little bit of Chinese food there. There you go. You go on and eat. Sit back. Oh, Moody Mary. Why are you changing your name like that? Jeez. You changed it for Shift. Who's Shift? You mean Shaft? You changed it for Shaft? Shaft. Dun, 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 dun. So do I think maybe something was going? I think so. Like I said, we'll never know probably the truth. Do I believe the FBI or whatever? Not when there's photos around with a guy that looks just like Brian Laundrie in tactical FBI uniform. Uh, too much of a coincidence there. And we got 20, 30 reports of people that look like Brian Laundrie, all over the place. So, yeah, but do I think he might have boot scoop boogied out of the country or tried to? Possible. It's possible the person that they found uh, out there in the Everglades or whatever down there was not Brian Laundrie. Um, and the hunt continues. No shift happens. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember her. She's a user on her. Well, she means she uses people, or she's a YouTuber. Are you okay? I gave you some Chinese food. Go on, dig in. I'm just having a cup of coffee and then I got to get out and do some. Today's supposed to be 60 something degrees, I think. Oh, she's a sub. All right. Oh, sure. Dig in. Dig in. If you were here, I'd cook you some. I just went and got some La Choy the other night. Sweet and sour chicken and chicken something else. You ever try that PF Chang's? That's good too. I like that too. It's pretty good. But where was I? Ah, yes, we're just not buying the story that Brian Laundrie is, the FBI. This case is closed. Uh, I don't believe it is. Not yet. Too much of a coincidence going on with all this stuff. I want to question Brian Laundrie. Where was he on February 13th, 2017? We want to question the Wells. Where were you on February? Because these people and their crimes are the same MO as Delphi. is similar in their own ways. It is shady, Evansdale girls that were found killed, which is the same scenery, okay, that the uh, Evansdale girls were found, so similar to the same area and scenery that the Delphi girls were killed. And they were also staged, just like the other uh, killing of the Evansdale girls. So, what am I saying? Well, we got to question all these people. You have to. I mean, if you're a good investigator, you're one. Well, he lives, uh, 600 miles away from the crime scene. Yeah, 600 miles away from the crime scene is, a 6 hour drive, 5 hour drive, or whatever, depending on how fast you go. And if you stop for any breaks, so they can do the killing, and next thing you know, they're back at home by dinner time. So, or by breakfast or whatever. And especially with all the drugs that has been brought up in these cases, meth, cocaine, all kinds of that stuff that keeps you up for hours and hours and hours. Well, if they're all whacked out on meth, you could drive halfway across the country in record time. You don't stop unless you have to go to the bathroom, and that's about it. They're all whacked out on meth. They ain't gonna eat. They just drive. So is it possible? Yes. I know they want me to work for them, but no, I'm sorry. I got a YouTube channel to run. I got fans. Look at one's in here right now. She loves Chinese. Okay? She loves Chinese food. So, am I buying the whole story? I ain't buying nothing. No, until they come out with better proof than that. Crime scene photos of a body. You I'm sorry, a body don't deteriorate to nothing but bones in a month. It don't happen. It just don't happen that fast. Oh, the animals were feeding. Show us the proof that animals were feeding on the body. Uh, show us proof of that. No. Now there's people out there that are saying, well, that area wasn't flooded as bad as they said it was at that time. That supposedly Brian Laundrie went into the reserve park and killed himself, and then it flooded, and the body was hidden from the water. And I ain't buying that. If that was the case, then all the stuff that was found around him would have receded with the tide when the floods went down. Yeah, I just find it hard to believe. And with all the madness that's going on in this world, nobody believes them. We have to get more people in here. You're always so supportive of everybody. I try to be, you know, I really do try and support a lot of people, but they don't have to support me. You know, I always tell them, ladies, I'm an idiot. You don't have to sub to my channel. I might say, I'm afraid to say something to upset these incredible women, smart, intelligent women. I'm afraid I'm always going to say something and I'm go, oh, you idiot. I'm going to unsubscribe. So I always tell people, you don't have to subscribe to me. I'm not in it for the views or the subs or chats or money or whatever. They don't have to do that. It's nice. You can if you want, but please, if you do sub to me, I'm just letting you know off the bat, sometimes I'm a weirdo. Not like gonna stalk people, but I say stupid stuff. Has it been proven that Brian's parents knew about Gabby's death? Yeah, they're saying that they knew now. They're trying to say that someone helped Brian kill himself. That he didn't kill himself because he couldn't do it, that someone helped him kill himself. And now the FBI is saying, well, that's common. It ain't common. When somebody is trying to kill themselves, they don't ask for help. You know, maybe they do if they're related to Dr. Kevorkian or whatever his name was. But they usually don't ask people to help. Hey, can you help shoot myself in the head? It don't work that way. Why is the FBI coming out and saying that people ask for help? No, that's not true. It's not true. If his parents had nothing to do with nothing, they wouldn't have told him to kill himself or whatever. You know, the only thing I can think of is why he killed himself, or someone killed him, was to keep his mouth shut. I think it's bigger, just like the Delphi case. I think it's bigger than what people know. I think she was dead way before the 28th. They're saying, well, death we believe was the 28th. I think she was dead before then. I think there was people out there that looked like her. There was photos being taken from her phone that looked like Gabby, but you can tell the hair color wasn't right. It was more blonde, so they were saying it was someone else. And it very well could have been. Maybe he was banging somebody else. Maybe somebody else was, following him around or whatever it may be. Uh, we don't know because we weren't there and we don't have all the information. But I think she was dead way before they think. And I think he drove around for a while before he dumped the body. You know, that's my opinion. I believe she was dead before the 28th or the 23rd or whatever. And he made it look like she was still alive. I want to thank you, Moody Mary. I don't like calling you a demon. Can I call you Moody Mary? Why do you pick out names like demon and stuff? You're an incredible woman. I don't know. These are strong, incredible, powerful women. I liked Moody Mary. It was cool. But hey, to each their own. I had a kid in here once that was on his phone or on his dad's phone while he was sleeping. Supposedly, from what he was saying, is he had his dad's phone, but his uh, YouTube name was something demon monster or something like that, or something crazy. I was like, what? It's a good demon. Okay. I just want, are there any really good demons? I don't know. I can call you Mary if is that okay? And you can call me Mary. Okay, Mary. I would rather call you Mary. Oh, you and Shift happens. What are you planning? Is it a video? This is good. He's just has a spell on him. I have a spell on me. Can you break it? I'd appreciate it. It's like that Aerosmith song. If there's a spell on you, I can take away. I would do the deed. Yeah, right away. And of course, everybody knows I would stop with love and tell that pizza bop, get out of Dodge, 'cause you just lost your job. How did we get so affected? 'Cause I think love, which you can see that song on my YouTube channel. I covered it. Oh, okay. Okay. You're preparing a live for St. Patrick's Day. Cool. When is that? And I'm Irish. I don't even know. It's these days. It's just another day. It's just another day. But yeah, I want to check it out. What's going on? Is there another war going on, Mary? I hope there's not another war going on. If I can get all these ladies in one room, we might have a new leadership. We can take over Congress and Senate and run this country right. Just joking, Congress and Senate. Just joking. I think it's this week, Mary. I think so. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's always wars going on YouTube. Is it me? I'm not sure. Last night I was upset. I wanted to be in the trivia chat, but every time I said something on MJ's channel, that dang robot, she had one of these night bots patrolling her chat. It was attacking everybody. You had to talk in code, because if you just came out and spoke and typed in what you wanted to say, it would attack you. So you had to talk in these codes. I was typing in there, love you, robot. You're a beautiful robot. Melissa, kill that robot. Get rid of that thing. I love you, robot. Then it would leave you alone. But if you typed in what you wanted to say, it'd attack you. And I was gonna put out food. You heard about the bot? The evil thing. It was telling people F off. I was gonna feed the chat with hamburgers, French fries, pizza, and it got rid of me. Excuse me, I just woke up having my coffee. Mary, it got rid of me. I was gonna feed them, and they're like, "Oh, don't be doing that. You must be saying something wrong." And then Melissa said, "Well, Johnny said woohoo." I didn't even say woohoo. And it attacked me. Then I threw out a couple pieces of pizza, and it attacked. It wouldn't even let me feed the girls. I ain't going in there again. If this bot is going to be in there normally, I ain't going in that chat again. See, Mary heard about already. It's spread across all of the country. Dang bot in MJ's channel was just evil. Telling people F off, you Nightbot haters and all this stuff. People were trying to enjoy the game. This whole new spin the wheel trivia, whatever it is, excuse me. It's cool, but that bot's got to go. Don't make me send in one of my special Deli Force bots into that chat to wipe out that bot. That bot was evil. Trying new machines. Yeah. They don't have the intelligence that I have with robots and drones. And I told them, if you program that robot, he's going to attack everybody. You got to be safe. They didn't listen to me. They just went ahead and did whatever, and it just attacked everybody. It was just a nightmare. Mary knows. She heard about it already. You don't believe me? Read the You know what I got to do? I got to start putting my live chat, repeat live chat on. Does that automatically do that, or do you have to hit that button to have replay chat? You know, people think I'm talking to myself when they watch my videos. Who's he talking to? His chat. There is no chat. He's nuts. Yes, they're trying the new machines. Hey, Bendejo, that's adorable demon firewoman, Mary. Mary Bendejo, uh, adorable firewoman, demon. Yeah, I don't know. It was just, I ain't going back in there if that dang bot is in there. Dang bot. Ruined my night. I got timed out for 600 seconds or something, and then I went in to say, "What the heck is going on? Why'd you time me out?" And it got me again. Pleasure. Oh yeah, it's evil. I'll tell you that. But I'm not buying the whole story. Brian Laundrie's dead. The FBI has closed the case, and then the way this case is going, the big dogs are watching, going, something ain't right here. All these dudes popping up that look like Brian Laundrie. And then now they're showing photos of some guy in an FBI tactical uniform that looks like Brian Laundrie. You know, unbelievable. Adrian. Oh, that lady that you told me to Adrian Tellez, I think her name was, or something like that. Yeah, I went and checked it out, but I don't think it's a karaoke thing. I don't know what it is. I seen her last night after I got off her. I went and checked it out, and I told her she was singing, but I don't think that it was filled with a bunch of guys. They were talking about gang stuff or something. I guess the gangs are real bad out there or something, and stalking people and killing people and horrible. You know, these are women stuck in the middle of this crap. Horrible. Horrible. They always love the bad boys until they're knee deep in shit, and they're like, good God, I know. It's evil. But she did have a good voice, and I told her, keep singing. And sleep is good. These people stay up 3-4 days on a live. How do they? I don't know. I don't know. She needs to keep singing and be safe. You know, that's the main thing is be safe and keep singing. I think she's starting a karaoke channel or something. Yeah, I know. I know. I know, Mary. I know. Yeah, I know. It's too much of a coincidence. I'm like, holy crap! This dude's pop. This is bigger than just. So this could be a trafficking ring, and they're shipping these girls to another country. It could be a dating site ring or something where they're. It could have been a prostitution. It could be a drug prostitution thing. You know, Brian Laundrie and them, I guess, did drugs. We didn't know that at first. Uh, you know, it's just madness. It's just madness. Yeah, I watched maybe 10 minutes of it, Bendejo, and then I was like, nah, I got to go because they were talking about all kinds of stuff, and I was like, I thought it was going to be her karaoke thing. Uh, but it wasn't. So, But in the future, she said it will be. They're just kids. They need to be safe. But I guess she lives in a bad area, so. But yeah, it's crazy. But I'm not believing any of it. You know. But Mary, I do appreciate you stopping in. And let me know when you're doing it. Mary, what's this thing going to be with you and Shift Happens? Is this going to be like uh, are you at war with somebody? Is this like a DeLorean video? Do you know the DeLorean? You do know the DeLorean? Is it going to be like one of them videos where tomorrow we wake up and everybody's got a penis on their forehead or face? DeLorean, if you're watching this, we love you. You're cool. We love you. It's just for fun. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I watch all you ladies pretty much. I watch all the lady channels that are crime channels, but a lot of them have changed over to this war. You know what the best thing to do to get rid of these people that are bugging you ladies? Just don't make videos about them. Eventually they'll go away. There'll be other creators and other people going, you know what? It's like this war between Miss Cooper and uh, Granny Watching and all these people and all these channels. Uh, they just feed off of each other, back forth, and they want each other to stop. Well, just stop. Eventually, you know what? Eventually, happen is their chats will be like, got the same thing over and over again. This war and anger over and over again, and then their own chats will be like, uh, they'll just tune out and they won't. I don't know. Yeah, just stop talking about each other. Do a whole new thing. And when someone comes in there to talk about it or bring up something one of these ladies did, just ignore it. Eventually, they will go away. They'll be like, they're not falling for our, they're triggering these women. You know, I don't know if you want to call it triggering or they're creating it. It's like we're puppets to the puppet master. Some of these women have too much time on their hands. I'm like, get older. Their husbands are not loving them the right way. Some of these women are knock dead gorgeous. If I was dating one of them women, I don't think she'd have time to be on the YouTube creating nuclear wars, summoning demons and stuff. No offense, adorable fire demon. Yeah, it is kind of, and they're great uh, women. They're strong women. They're great creators, but now it's changed to other stuff. I shouldn't even be saying anything. I really shouldn't be saying anything because next thing you know, I could be the next one they feed off of. Oh yes, get back to work. You got to work. Yes, it was great talking to you. Do you mind if I call you Mary? I can call you the adorable fire demon. Is that Calcifer? The adorable. I don't know. Be safe, Mary. I'll see you in the chats. I think the adorable Alex Erickson goes live tonight, I think, on a case, the Summer Wells case. But have a great day at work and be safe. You'll be back to being Mary in a couple days. Good. I mean, you're allowed to let your hair down and be whoever you want, sweetie. Go right ahead. But, we like the Mary, the Moody Mary name too. Yeah, I'll see you in these other chats. You get back to work and you have a good day, and don't work too hard, and we'll see you later on somewhere in them chats, all these chats, rooms and everything. And you know what? I gotta get going too. I got a couple things to do. This dang phone will not quit ringing. God. Now what, Mr. Biden? I'm trying to create a YouTube channel. God. All right, Joe. We'll support you, but we're going to need a stimulus package. We're going to need a stimulus check. These wars, gas. Oh, God. Gas went up again. This is unbelievable. Am I in America? I think they drugged me again and shipped me to another country. They always do that. Come on in, John. We need to talk to you. Yeah. Drool running down my side of my mouth. All right, put him on that jet. Get him to another country. Am I in the USA? I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, she's adorable. These Bendejo, be good to these women. Don't block them. Any of my mods block any of these women, I'll get rid of my mods. I will. These are incredible, strong women. They're funny. They're all married. They're strong. And behind every great man, what is there? That great woman. That great woman. You got a good woman when you crap down your leg and it runs. You're having a bad day. Too many tacos. Taco Tuesday. Just can't hold it in. But she's right there with you. Yeah, that's a good woman. No, you're not chopped woman. You're a man. Bendejo. I'm just saying, don't none of my mods mess with any of these women. They're from crime channels. Unless some of these women get brutal, and I've seen them get brutal. I'll tell you that much. I have seen some of these women. I'd be like, good God, I've never seen this side of her. She's always up there talking all polite and everything, and then all of a sudden someone comes into that chat that aggravates them, and I can see the porthole of hell opening, and I'm like, it's time to leave this chat. If there's any single dudes in here, grab your testicles and run. No, you're not chopped liver, Bendejo. You're a man. You like that woman out there that you told me to check out. Yeah, she's adorable woman. She's nice and everything, but why are they? I don't know. She's been talking about stuff out there that she must live in a bad area of town or something. Yeah. No, you're not chopped liver, Bendejo. If you're Bendejo, I'm not sure. You could be one of my mods. Good God, if anyone sends me to the nut hut, it's going to be my mods. They're more crazier than Cuckoo and a Cocoa Puffs. last Cocoa Puff in the bottom of a cereal bowl. And I love Cocoa Puffs, I'll tell you that much. She lives in a okay area. Oh, well then maybe she's just trying to help people get out of gangs. Maybe she's in trouble. I don't know, Bendejo. Maybe you should talk to her and make sure she's not being held captive. I mean, we don't know. I don't know. Yeah, well. But I got to go. I'll be back here in about an hour or so. And no, you're not chopped liver, Bendejo. Uh, I like my people that come into my chat, but some people, I don't know, it don't bother me to be in here. Moody Mary, well, I think it's Calcifer, the adorable fire demon. Thanks for stopping in. Yes, I'm going to do a great outdoors here in a little while later on, Bendejo. I know you're saying no outdoor videos. Yes, the weather's good. We got a storm coming. I hope that this weekend we got rain, a big storm coming supposedly. So hopefully I can get some good lightning footage uh, and storm footage. The great outdoors. You know, Bendejo, some people like the great outdoors videos because I got the birds chirping and the birds flying and coming right up to the camera and eating. That's because I put bird seed right next to the camera and they come right up to the camera. So a lot of people like the great outdoors videos. And I do a little bit of everything here: comedy, idiot stuff, music. Uh, who likes them? Well, hey, Dave Levine said he liked them. Dave said he puts them on and he said he can fall asleep listening to that stuff. And that's what it's all about. I even fall asleep sometimes while they're going. Lay here and just listen. You open the door, the birds chirping, and but I've had other people that like other than Dave Levine, uh, like the great outdoors videos. Women like them too. Yeah, I like them. Women like them. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna go. I'll be back here in about an hour. Got a couple errands to run. Last night I had enchiladas with refried or refried rice or fried rice uh, and refried beans. Uh, it wasn't too good, or it was. It was pretty good, but we found a sick hummingbird, but it died. Yeah. One day I was sitting here and a bird flew right into my window, and it. I mean, I could hear it. It hit the window pretty good. What? It seen the reflection of the other building in the window and just thought it was open fly zone or whatever. And I went out there and he was laying on my porch out there. And when I opened the door, he was up, but he was his head was moving around, but I expected him to fly away, and he didn't. I opened up the door, and he just sat there, and that's when I knew he must have knocked himself senseless because he would not move. He just sat there. So I picked him up and I put him in that giant flower pot I got out there and took some leaves and covered him up with leaves because it was kind of cold. And he just sat there, and I just sat out there in that chair that I would sit out there in that swing. And I just sat there, and he just sat right in that thing. He didn't fly away. He just sat there. I put out some little pieces of bread right next to him, inside the flower pot. And he just sat there, and he ate a couple pieces of bread, and then he got up and brushed off the leaves off of him, and then he took off, flew away. Maybe that's why they come around here a lot. Is maybe he went and spread the word. Hey, this guy helped me out. Plus, he's got bird seed. Hi, Candace. Oh, how you doing? Good afternoon, sweetie. Yeah, I got a couple hummingbirds around here. They eat off of my. I got these giant flowers that are out in front of my apartment, and they look like a giant pumpkin. They're like orange with these black dots all over them. You know, and the hummingbirds love them. And I've caught a couple hummingbirds on film too, and the great cardinal. I got two cardinals living out here. I got them on camera too. Yeah, he lived Bendejo. He sat there for about an hour in that flower pot out there, and he just sat and ate. But he must have. I thought he broke his neck because he wasn't moving. Uh, so I got a pair of gloves and picked them up and put them in there, and then took leaves and put the leaves around them because it was cold. And then put some breadcrumbs out there, tore up some little pieces of bread. And he sat there for about an hour, and then I knew he was okay because I seen the leaves moving. He got up, shook the leaves off, and then turned, looked at me, and then boom, he flew away. Ah, you have a bunch on your feeder. You got a bird feeder too, Bendejo. So do I. Little boogers. I put some right in front of the camera, bird feed, and they come right in, and they just right there. They look right into the camera. It's got a green light on it. They just sit there and eat. Yes, hummingbirds are great. My mother's got a whole bunch of hummingbirds at her place. She's got one of them feeder, and they just come all over the place. I got hit by one of them right in the head. Yeah, I was walking outside. I didn't even see it. It was moving so fast. It cocked me right in the forehead. Couldn't figure out what it was. It was a hummingbird. I went out there while they were feeding. They were just flying all over. I was like, good God. This thing smacked me right in the head. Man, they're just little tiny things, but once they get flying, you can't see them. It's just a blur. Yeah, I got to see if that thing. They usually feed off of this flower I got out here. It's a big giant bush. Probably gets about 4 foot tall, and it's got orange giant flowers on it that open up, and the orange flowers, the petals got these black dots all over it. Looks like a pumpkin or something. I don't know. Yeah, they'll be out soon, Bendejo. They will be out soon. And Bendejo, you better be safe. Hurricane season is starting out there by you. Make sure you got plywood and whatever and plan an escape route just in case you got to get out of there. All right, I got to go. I want to thank Candace O and Mary, Moody Mary, but she changed her name to Adorable or Calcifer, the Adorable Fire Demon. But she said I can call her Mary. So, want to thank them ladies for stopping in. Bendejo, of course, Candace O. And I'll be back in about an hour or so. And I got to go do a couple things real quick. Oh, God. I'm almost out of debt with my phone internet company. I can't wait for that. I think next month I will be totally debtless of the phone company, internet company. I always get in debt wintertime when I don't have nothing to do or no way to make extra money. And I sold most of my guitars and all my equipment. So this summer I'll have to restock on all my guitars. Uh, so next winter I have things to sell when I need money. Not crazy world. All right, I'll be back in about an hour. Thank everybody for stopping in. Uh, MJ, if you're watching this, can you please get rid of that dang bot? I don't know. That thing just had a mind of its own. It was attacking everybody. Oh, you're at work? Oh, get back to work, sweetie. We don't want you to get in trouble. Here, do you need some food for lunch? Let me get you some Chinese. Okay. There you go, sweetie. Need some food. Get back to work. We don't want your boss calling me. Johnny, you're taking all of our women and what and the only thing I can say to the bosses is, what do you think I'm Presley? Elvis? You know? Treat me like a boo. Treat me mean and true. Oh, honey. Hey, that reminds me there's a new Elvis Presley movie coming out. I'm not liking it. Sorry. It's got Tom Hanks in it. I love Tom Hanks. You just had lunch. All right. Well, give that Chinese food to your coworkers. They'll love you. They'll love you for that. They need you, Candace. So they need her. They're not gonna. She said they're not gonna fire her. They need her. They need her. No, that's good. Somebody needs you, man. That's good. We all need you, Candace. But anyways, I seen a little bits of the new Elvis. I love Tom Hanks, but I just don't think Tom Hanks. Yeah, the rest of the cast, I don't know. I haven't seen too much. Uh, I just don't think. Now, you want Elvis, you bring in Kurt Russell. You want Elvis, you bring in Johnny. Well, he passed away, so we can't bring him in because he's passed away. Who else played Elvis? I think the best Elvis pretty much was Russell, Kurt Russell. He was great in Elvis. You know, Yeah, there was one other guy that played Elvis in a movie, and that was a great movie. You know, but when you do Elvis, it's got to be a 3 hour movie. It can't be an hour movie. There just ain't enough time. You really, it's like Leonard Skinner movie that's out, but it was just Artemis Pyle that did the movie on Skinner, and that stinks because the rest of the band didn't want in on it. But if the rest of the band was in on it, it could have been a huge movie about Skinner, Leonard Skinner. It could have been huge. But they only had $1.5 million to work with. That these days, there goes half of that in catering, just on the set. But I think Street Survivor movie that Artemis did was a good movie, but I think Artemis Pyle is right. If they would have gave them the money they wanted, if the rest of the band would have came in, it could have been huge. It could have been huge. And they still can do it. They could do another, Skinner could do another movie, you know, and really dig deep into. Here's the thing. I don't even think the guy that played Ronnie Van Zant looked like Ronnie or acted even anything like Ronnie. It just did. And the guy that was playing Artemis, well, he did look like Artemis and he played his part, but it could have been so much better. I don't even think Gary looked like Gary in that movie. I don't know. That's just me talking. Don't pay no attention to me. Candace, oh, you got to get back to work, sweetie. Or the old boss calls me. Bendejo, I'll talk to you later. I gotta go do something real quick. I'll be back. And I gotta get out, get some of this sun. Bring on the 70, 80 degree days. I gotta stop and get some banana tanning oil or whatever that is. Get me some tan going this summer, and got to get back in shape. I got to do curls today. And I took a day off. So, well, I shouldn't say that. I did 2 sets of 20 curls each arm 2 times. So 40 curls each arm. And I did a 1 set of triceps curls. Move out by you, Bendejo. It's sunny out there. I've been out west. I don't know if you've seen my photos that I've had up before, but I used to be real dark. People are like, "Are you part African?" Yes. Call me Shaka Zulu. All right, I'll be back. Be safe, everyone. Candace O, thanks for stopping in. Calcifer from a beautiful demon or whatever. Thanks for stopping. Mary. Bendejo, all the rest of them. Be safe. I'll be back here shortly.